Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So, if you have watched my videos for a while now, you will know that I always like to be very open and honest about everything that is going on in my life. And that has not changed. So that is why I'm here today making this video. I've actually talked about this topic. I've actually made a whole video about this. I guess it was last year. I don't remember when it was. I'll leave it linked down below. It's called just like my period story and about middle schmers and stuff. So, yeah. Basically, I just want to talk about what's been going on in my life. I feel this feels so stupid to me and redundant because I just made a video literally just like this, but like what's been going on in my life, and it feels stupid to talk about this, but you know, it's my channel. I could do whatever I want with it, so this is what I want to do. And just because I like being open and honest, and I've kind of always been that way, and I want to continue being that way. So I just wanted to talk about why I haven't been posting videos, because I really enjoy YouTube. I like posting videos. I enjoy what I do. And there has just been something in my life where it's made it hard for me to post videos and make videos. So I'm gonna talk about that. So I really do want to try to make this video as short as possible and quick and simple. So we'll see how that goes. I really do want to just kind of like briefly explain this. So basically what's been going on in my life is I've just had a lot of health issues recently. I went to a dermatologist for my acne, which it's still bad. I've still got it, like, hasn't gone anywhere, you know, but still dealing with that. And I got put on antibiotics for it, and the first antibiotic I took didn't like agree with my body, and so then I switched to a different antibiotic. And I wanted to take an antibiotic, just putting that out there, because it's a good thing for acne. It's like an internal thing to do for acne, because before I had just done topicals. So I took a different antibiotic, and I took this one for about a month, and I had just noticed it had made me like not feel good. My stomach was like constantly hurting. I was like, my anxiety was acting up a lot. When I was on that pill, the antibiotic, I'm pretty sure I had like a panic attack at least once a week. Sometimes twice, or maybe even 3 times a week. And that might not make sense to you, but like I looked up, and it's just sometimes antibiotics like mixed with anxiety and stuff don't react well. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It just basically, it didn't work for me. So after I took it for a month, I obviously am not taking it anymore, and I'm feeling a lot better now. But I'm doing other stuff for my face. I'll talk about that in another video, because that's not what this video is about. But after that, my anxiety kind of calmed down. I still have anxiety. It was acting up. Like, the way I like to describe it is like I have a base level of anxiety and it was just higher. You know, like a normal person might be like a 0 or a 1 on a scale to 10. My normal level might be like a 3 or a 4, right? Does that make sense? And when it's like heightened, when I'm in more anxious times in my life, it might be anywhere from like a 6, 7, 8, 9, depending on what's going on. But that's not what I'm trying to talk about, although that is something that's been going on, so you know, that's what this video is about. The reason I brought up the middle schmers and period video is because that's mainly what's been going on in my life. I have been having constant pain. Okay, constant, that's a bit much. Like, I'm being a dramatic YouTuber right now. Sorry. But I would say I was having the pain every day. Off and on all day. It wasn't a constant pain, but it came in twinges, is what the word I like to use is. If you look up the definition of twinge, it is a sharp, localized pain. And that's what it feels like. It just like comes, and the pain just like comes, and then it's really sharp and intense for however long, maybe like a minute, a few minutes, or even just like a few seconds, and then it goes away. And I have had this pain ever since I started having periods, which was when I was 13, I think. The area where the pain is, I don't know if you can like see. Is this like weird? I don't know. The area where my pain is, it's typically always like right here. Okay, that was weird, sorry. But I just wanted to give you guys like a visual, I guess. Yeah, it's basically my lower right abdomen is what hurts. So, like I said, I've had this pain ever since I started having periods. I just kind of dealt with the pain from there on. I honestly can't remember if the pain was super bad up until the point where I think it was the end of my sophomore year or like into my junior year. I can't remember exactly, but at that point, I was having the pain and it started getting worse and more intense, and to the point where it literally hurt so bad. So I went to the minor emergency, or just like the, general practitioner or whatever, and was like talking about like what's going on and how I don't know what the heck it is. And so like asking them, do you know what the heck it is? And at first they were like, oh, it might be appendicitis. And I was like, yeah, okay, I see how you might think that, but like I've been having this pain for, like at that point it had been like 3 years. Yeah. Like about 3 or 4 years. So I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure if I had appendicitis, I would have known by now, but thanks. And I started talking about how like, oh, it could be a cyst, it could be, I don't even remember, this was such a long time ago, like a bunch of stuff that it could be. So basically they couldn't do anything. They just said, take pain medicine and put warm, like heat on it. And I was like, okay, thanks for nothing. Just kidding, love my doctors out there, no hate, no shade, no tea. So after that, I went to a gynecologist, which is basically just like a female doctor. And, like, that's a whole nother story that I made a separate video on. And, that's kind of the reason I wanted to make this video, because as I was talking about the birth control and all that stuff, it's when I started to have this pain again and it got really bad. And so as I was like editing that video, I was having current problems with the issue that I went on birth control with. Like, that's very confusing. Basically, I filmed a video about my birth control story, why I went on it, what it was like, my experience in coming off of it. And I wanted to film and post this first, though, just because I felt like this is more background to the issue and like why I went on birth control. So I'm gonna post this video first, and then I'll post the oh my gosh, so many things. Oh my gosh, what is it? The birth control video. I'll post that next. I went in with the idea that I might have Mittelschmerz, which is pain when you ovulate, and so it was kind of like a, oh, let's try this, see if it works thing. So he put me on birth control. And then that was the whole story of being on birth control for almost 2 years. None of them worked. They would work at first, and then eventually the pain would come back. So eventually I just decided, you know what, I don't want to do this anymore because it's not helping the pain. This like path of like fixing it isn't working for me. So I want to do something else. So that was about 6-7 months ago when I went off of birth control. So the pain came back, and it wasn't like, it was like manageable at first, but slowly it got worse and worse. And then this past month, like at the end of July, it was literally terrible. Pain medicine wouldn't work, heating pads wouldn't work, nothing worked for the pain. And let me tell you this, I'm not even on my period and I was having pain. It felt like I was having period cramps and I wasn't on my period, and it just felt like terrible pain that nothing could help, nothing could fix it. And so I was like, I can't deal with this anymore, I need to go to the doctor. So I went back to the gynecologist. I'm seeing a different doctor now, and she said basically what I kind of already thought and knew, because I did research, a lot of research about what it could possibly be that's going on inside of me. All of the symptoms I had pointed back to me having endometriosis. So, I had that peace of mind knowing that, okay, that's probably what it is. But then the bad part came, is that they can't diagnose it without doing a surgery. And so I'm going to have a surgery in a couple of weeks. And it's not a big surgery. It's like an outpatient, I think is what they call it. I don't know. It's like a wisdom teeth surgery, you know, where you go in, you get put under anesthesia, they do it, and then you can leave. So it's nothing serious, it's nothing like major, they don't have to like cut me open. I think they just make like a little incision, and then they use like a little camera and stuff to like see what's going on in there. I have to go get, it's called a laparoscopy. I've known several people that have had to have it in my family. So I know it's nothing, you know, severe or whatever. It's just scary for me because obviously with my anxiety, you know, doing something like that, even if it's not like a huge thing, it's a big deal to me, you know. And so I'm just nervous about that because I don't know what they're gonna find. I don't know if I want it to be endometriosis or not. Like, I don't know which would be better. You know, like, I don't know if I'd rather it be that or something else. I mean, I feel like I'd want it to maybe just be a cyst, or I don't know. I feel like I'd want it to be something else just because endometriosis is like a lifelong thing you have to deal with. So I don't know. I don't know if it's endometriosis. I didn't want to like title this video. I didn't want to make it all about that because I don't even know if that's what I have. It just, all the symptoms that I have kind of point back to that, but I have just been dealing with this, and so that's why I haven't been able to edit or post videos, just because I've been in pain, and it's kind of hard to do literally anything but curl up in a ball when you're in pain. So that's just how my summer has been going. So yeah, it's been very physically and emotionally draining, and being in pain all the time it's exhausting. It's not fun, and I just you know, want to know what's going on and like get it fixed. And so that's why, you know, I don't need to have the surgery, you know. It's not like a life or death thing. I just want to have the surgery to figure out what's going on, because I would rather know what it is and get it taken care of right away than just like do something else and then just like keep dealing with it. So but yeah, after I have the surgery, I'll make like an update video and, you know, of what it is and like what I guess we're gonna have to do to get rid of it or fix it. I don't know. But I don't know if that kind of does it justice explaining like what I've been dealing with is just basically health issues. Health issue on top of health issue. And it's been exhausting. It's been a struggle. But, you know, I'm hoping that this will, you know, get it taken care of and fixed. So, we'll just have to wait and see. Sorry if I seem kind of like in a down mood. It's just because this is a serious thing, and it is, you know, like an emotional thing, I guess. It's I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to, whatever, but, I guess what I'm trying to say is that it's a lot for someone to go through, and it makes it hard to do other stuff, you know, and that's the main reason I decided to seek help for this issue, is because it was beginning to impact my everyday life, where I didn't want to leave the house because I was in pain. I didn't want to go do stuff because I was in pain. And so, you know, at that point, it was like, okay, we need to figure something out. So I know that, you know, everything's gonna be okay, and that I'm gonna be okay, and whatever, you know, they have to do, you know, I'm gonna be fine. It's just scary for me. I guess it's like the fear of the unknown, that I don't know what it is, and it's just so exhausting, and that I just don't want to go through it anymore, you know? And I'm just so ready to like be done with this, but I don't know if it's gonna be that easy. So let's hope and pray. So yeah, I guess the main purpose of this video is just to update you guys on my life and what's been going on and why I haven't been posting videos. Once again, I am sorry. Trust me, I want to post videos, I want to edit videos, but like I said, it's hard to do when you are not in the right state of mind and when you are not feeling good. You get what I'm trying to say, is that like, I wanted to prioritize me and what I needed to do rather than just like push through and like make a bunch of videos when I was not feeling good, you know? So, anyways, yep, that's about it. But yeah, that's about it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope this helped. I don't know. I hope this helped you with something. Maybe it helped you understand that no matter what you go through in life, it is for a reason, and that God doesn't waste pain, whether it be physical or emotional. Everything happens for a reason. I know, as cliche as it may sound, but you're gonna get through whatever you're going through, just like I'm gonna get through what I'm going through. So, yeah. I love you guys, and thank you for, you know, continuing on this journey with me, and, I mean, I would really appreciate your thoughts and prayers as I'm going through this journey and as I'm going to be going into surgery. Yeah. So, that's all I have for today. Once again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up, and, you know, I get to use this for the first time. I'm so excited. Wait. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. Isn't that cool? Is this cool? Is this lame? Is this like, do you guys like this? I don't know. This is a bit cheesy, but you know, it's okay, you know. I like cheese. So, yeah, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to watch more videos from me, you know. Okay, yeah, that's a bit much. But yeah, until my next video, bye!